The technology stream is starting soon. We're going to be learning about startups, digital products, and everything related to technology and science. So stay tuned. I'm going to put some music, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Dicen que en los pueblos no hay oportunidades laborales, que no tenemos tiendas de ropa, ni teatros, que nuestros niños no tienen.
All right. That's it. We're finally live. All right. Music, guys, is by White Bat Audio. Carl Casey at White Byte Audio. Credit to him. All right. Let me just close the streaming program. Let me minimize it. Microphone is working. Alright guys, welcome back to the technology stream, where we're here in a very laid back setting. No suit, no ties, and we just go over the latest technology news from the night and learn as much as we can. Let's start right away with number one: highest confirmed conversion efficiencies for research cells for a range of PV. Not sure what this is all about. conversion efficiencies for research cells. Okay, for photovoltaic technologies. Okay, cool. Photovoltaic research. I'll leave it open in case somebody wants to dig into the topic. Number 2, darkest design patterns on the web. Wow. Why? Spooky. Nefarious notification. Broken browsers. Diabolical disabling of password. Password policies. Spooky scroll jacking. Creepy content jump. What is this all about? I don't get it. I'm very traditional. I like when things are explained as like a technical manual. Number 3, ask Hacker News. Why doesn't PS5 support 1440p when it can do 4K? That's a good question. I am assuming a lot of people will prefer playing at 1440, 100 FPS, and then 4K 60 FPS at least for multiplayer games. I have no idea. Yeah, that's a great question. Well, let's leave it open in case somebody answers. Cypress, automation testing tool. Let's see, Cypress. A good programmer is somebody who always looks both ways before crossing a one-way street. One of the most effective ways to look both ways as a programmer is to implement automated testing. Integration test, end-to-end test, or unit tests. Unit tests are for testing low-level parts of an application like methods or functions. They may not catch every error because they don't cast as broad of a net as other testing types. Integration one involves testing multiple testing of multiple combined modules. So UI component made up of methods, styling, and component code. And then the last is end-to-end testing, which is exactly what it sounds like. It tests the entire app from front to back, just like the actual user would. Because it end-to-end tests cuts such a broad net, it has the potential to find a wide variety of bugs. Cypress is an all-in-one end-to-end testing framework. Wow. Stretch. Cool. Remember, end-to-end test handle the application workflow from the beginning. Very cool, guys. Definitely. Testing framework. Useful. Number 5. Ad blocking browser extension adds ads. Same para researchers. That's crazy. An ad blocking extension adds ads? Doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but I mean, it's just, how could they do that? It's like a doctor that sells drugs on the street, you know. Number 6, remote debug. An initiative to bring a common remote debugging protocol to today's browsers. Vision is to enable a new generation of dev tools and editors that are able to communicate independently of their vendor. Oh, like a unified, that's cool. Chrome debugger protocol, Firebug crossfire, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. 7. An alternative to the Tractable Cognition Thesis. What is that? The Tractable Cognition Thesis presents us with a gap in the logic when it comes to NP-complete problems. How can we solve for it? So what is it? I'm just gonna go to the brief definition. The Tractable Cognition Thesis is the proposal that all processes in the brain can be modeled by a polynomial time algorithm. Wow. This includes situations where the brain solves problems that are within NP-complete domains. Wow. This is cool. However, there's a gap in the logic when it comes to NP complete problems, and then it goes on to explain. And it's not a super long article, but it's super, super, super interesting. Nice. Number 8, NHS COVID pass, vaccine records access restored after outage. Number 9, a broader take on parsing. Parsing is when your code, when a computer reads other code, the operating system reads some code, or a program reads some other code. 10, Raycast extensions API and store beta released. Okay. Are video games good or bad? HackerNoon. Oh, HackerNoon is a great place for news also, guys. I should probably add HackerNoon instead of slash dot. Are video games good or bad? Well, depends. What do you play? With what mindset and how much? The complex and what the picture is. There's many questions that it answers. Yeah, of course. I mean, it depends what you play. If you play sports games, and yeah, exactly. Pro social, antisocial, absolutely. It depends what you do. If you play alone, if you play with friends, if you play games that make you think, if you play games that are just like plain dumb. It really depends, guys. 12, you're doing Gmail wrong. Okay. 13, ask Hacker News, is there value in talking to investors as bootstrap company? Yeah, of course. There is value, of course, because they're still mentors. They might not invest in you, but they might, connect you or offer. They might even give you a deadline, and then at least your team has something to work for in addition to launch your product or your MVP. So yeah, I believe there is. 14, every phone review on YouTube. 15, Blobfish. What's the Blobfish? Ooh. Psychrolutes marcidus. Psychrolutes marcidus is the smooth-head blobfish, also simply known as blobfish. It's a deep-sea fish of the family Cychrolutidae. It inhabits the deep waters off the coast of mainland Australia and Tasmania, as well as the water of New Zealand. Oh, look at this guy. Okay, interesting. Blobfish. Wait. Oh, the flesh is gelatinous mass with a density less than that of water. This allows the fish to float above the seafloor without expending energy on swimming. Oh, he's lazy. The blobfish has a relative lack of muscle. But this is not a disadvantage, as its main food source is edible matter that floats in front of it, such as deep ocean crustaceans. Blobfish are often caught as bycatch in bottom trawling nets. Bottom trawling nets are the nets that they throw down from boats. The popular impression of the blobfish as bulbous and gelatinous is partially an artifact of the decompression damage done to specimens when they are brought to the surface from the extreme depths in which they live. In their natural environments, blobfish appear more typical of the superclass Osteichthyes bonyfish. Wow. Interesting. Huh. Let's see. Deep sea creatures. Oh no, super ugly. That's crazy though. No way, these are crazy, weird creatures. Wow. Cool. Anyways. RonDB versus Redis database comparison. Let's see. AI/ML needs a key value store. Artificial intelligence and machine learning needs a key value store. And Redis is not up for it. Really? Online feature stores are the data layer for operational machine learning models. Wow. RonDB is now without competition as the premier choice as an online feature store. To quote Karen Hassan from DoorDash, it should be a low latency database. Okay, wow. Looks like a good score of read operations per second. Wow. Low latency, high throughput, and high availability. Scalable storage. RonDB has a new third generation thread architecture that improves the scalability of the database. Wow. Okay, wow, so it's just literally won against Redis. Paving the way for RonDB to gain adoption as the highest performance online feature store in the cloud. Wow, these guys are like, bam. Logical clocks. These guys are just like, bam, went for it. Very interesting. Devs of stolen game, Ion must die, demand money from publisher. 18. Target or decoy. Are neuroscientists pursuing the right target? 19. Packaging the DMD decompiler for OpenBSD. Let's see. When I announced I got a working decompiler, GDC, the GNU decompiler working on OpenBSD. OpenBSD, it's an operating system. Okay, cool. Hackathons. Oh wow. Oh, cool. Tasmania, that's so cool. I love this. All right. Playing songs directly from terminal. That's cool. 21. Walrus from space. Census 6. Public help to spot animals in satellite images. Oh wow. Space census. That's crazy. Wow. We have a small favor us. With much of the US now trapped in a vicious cycle of heat, wildfires, and drought, our climate journalism has never been more essential, and we need your support to keep producing it. More than me a reader. Oh, come on. I was just reading the donation thing. Man. Yeah, what is this? Walrus from Space Research Project. Become a walrus detective. Let's see.
Walrus from space!
Ah, but I can play music maybe in the... I can play maybe music because it's copyrighted. So I have to take away the volume. Become a Walrus detective. Spending at least 30 minutes searching for Walrus in thousands of satellite images taken from space. That's so cool. Oh, I'm definitely gonna do it. Create an account. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So 22 in consolation, lightweight and minimalist software for Linux. What's in consolation? Adventures with lightweight and minimalist software. Geek detector. In the grand cornucopia of wireless monitors and network tools, Horst is a thoroughbred with plenty of visual yummies to keep you entertained. Okay, so it's a bunch of super lightweight programs. An editor that doesn't treat me like an idiot. I never thought that an editor could treat me like an idiot, but whatever. Scrap. Huh. That's cool, that's cool. Lightweight and minimalist software for Linux. And 23, storing and reading information in mixtures of fluorescent molecules. 24, play Facebook's blacklist of dangerous individuals and organizations. 25, there are productive assets and then there's crypto. 26, Mason will build IoT hardware so businesses don't have to. COVID, natural flow test more accurate than first thought, study finds. NFT, Huxley by Ben Mauro. Let's see. We're gonna be on OpenSea or something. Okay. Twitter is testing ads in replies on Android and iOS. Creating a default community held file on GitHub. Community held file on GitHub. Wait, let me see this first. Galaxies away from our world. Our mission starts here on the outer edge of the universe. A multi-part journey waiting to ensnare you in the dramatic grips of battle waged in lands unknown. Okay, our commander Ben Mauro, one of the greatest creative minds in our system, will be leading you through blah 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 blah. Launch is scheduled for October. .1 at coming soon. Friday, October 15th. The prisoner issue, the demon issue, God issue, metamorphosis. Okay, so it's just somebody dropping their NFTs in. Last one, creating a default community held file on GitHub. You can create default community held files such as contributing and code of conduct. Default files. Let me put silent. Default files will be used for any repository owned by the account that does not contain its own file of that type. You can add the default community held files to a public repository. Hmm. So code of conduct, contributing, funding, security support. Okay, cool. Huh. Wow. Super cool. I mean, this just describes. I mean, what's a community health file, anyways, specifically? Okay, community help file is the most any file that exists in a repository and provides valuable information to someone using or contributing to your project. Describes how to set up the project to run the test when submitting a new patch. Cool. Require that the file names and location be standardized. I got it, got it. Super cool. Cool. All right. All right, all right, all right. We went through pretty much all the news for the day. I'm gonna stop the stream, unfortunately. All right, let's actually do a couple of just one. Product hunt product. All right, let's see. Canva Video Suite. A live domain. Actually, I should go to the newest. Digitize yourself. Try digital looks and have fun in AR. Helping millions of people stay safe online. Okay, let's see this one. Oh, it's an app. View and export your 3D model. Dress up your avatar. See yourself dance. That's fine. That's funny. Ooh, 3D icon libraries. Ooh, nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes. 3D icons. That's perfect. Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Perfect. So I'll leave the link of these. And then that's it pretty much. I was gonna domain tracking tool, no. Supercharge your GitHub workflow. Import customer data. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna finish the stream. I want to thank you everybody for watching, and subscribe, like if you like the content, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.